Today, we will talk about how a simple homeschool checklist brought structure and peace back to our homeschool day. I will show you exactly how my kids' homeschool schedule looks, and by the end of this video, you will feel confident in knowing how to create a checklist for each of your kids to create independence. Let's get into it. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman, and on this channel, I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having routines and systems to stay on top of their home management and doing all that without sacrificing your own self-care. So I've been homeschooling for 4 years now. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And so when my kids were younger in our homeschool, it was more fun. And I did not use any checklists or anything like that. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them every day, and I just kind of had it in my head, or I wrote it down in my own planner. And now, as my kids are getting older, I have one kid that is doing multiple subjects, and I have a kindergartner that is doing a couple subjects a day. And so I wanted them to be more organized in their homeschool and for them to have more independence in completing their homeschool work. And the other thing is, I was sick of reminding them of what subjects they had to do every day. And so last year, I decided to create a homeschool checklist for each of my kids. So last year, only one kid had my homeschool checklist. He was in grade 1. And now both my kids have homeschool checklists because I have a 2nd grader and I have a kindergartner now. And this year, especially having 2 kids doing schoolwork, having a homeschool checklist really has organized our day, had made my kids more independent, and my kids know exactly what they have to do every day. It's less of them asking me every day what they have to do and me telling them, and that's more energy. Instead, my kids literally have a checklist, they have a schedule, and they just go to it and they know what they have to do and they get it done. And now I'll show you exactly what each of my kids' homeschool checklist looks like based on their grade level and what I expect from them. And these are the exact checklists that I give the ladies in my community, Iman Circle. So if you're interested in my routines and my checklists and my template and how I do everything, make sure you join my free workshop down below. So now let's get straight into my homeschool checklist and I'll show you a close-up view on how it all looks. Okay, so this is the homeschool checklist for my 2nd grader. And these are the subjects that are most important for my kids to do. And this is kind of how I set it up. So chores, Quran, qaida, reading, math, writing in Arabic, and writing in English. And literally, I got him to just put stickers on when he completed it. You can use a marker to check it off. But this has been amazing for me because my child knows, they look at the schedule, if it's a Wednesday, and these are the subjects that he has to do. And if it's an X, then he doesn't have to do that subject. And yeah, so that's how it looks for my 2nd grader. And now here is my kindergartner. And I homeschool very minimally. And I only focus on 2 subjects when my kids are in kindergarten, which is Quran and Qaida Nuraniya. Everything else they learn through play. And if you're interested in how I homeschool a preschooler and a kindergartner, make sure you check out the video on the screen. But actual school for my kindergartner is so simple. Literally takes 30 minutes and then he goes off and plays. So these are the most important subjects that I want him to do. So Qaida Nuraniya and Quran is what he has to do with me. And we do reading together as a family. But everything else he does mostly by himself. So playing, and then chores, I help him as well. So these are the 4 things that I expect him, 5 things that I expect him to do for his school day. And it literally takes him like 30 minutes and he's done his school. The other thing is if you have younger kids, make sure you use pictures. And if you have older kids and they can read or they're starting to read, you can do letters and pictures as well. And if you are interested in creating your own homeschool checklist by yourself, you can easily do that on a software called Canva. It's a free graphic software and you can make anything that you want in your homeschool through Canva. It's very easy to use. I'll put a link down below where you can create a free account. And so I totally recommend creating some sort of schedule and checklist for your own kids because it will help the flow of your homeschool day. And so if you like this video, then you will love my next video where I show you how I plan my whole homeschool year in 2 hours. So if you're interested in that, check out the video right on the screen.